Good morning, gang. Happy Thursday. So, all right, I'm going to do a video that didn't think I'd ever have to make, but it's a possibility that you might need to know. And considering we're preppers, prepping for something like this is not a bad option. Okay. We know everything that's going on in Ukraine, and we've heard all the stuff going on with Iran. So, not trying to startle anybody or whatever, but I just thought I would give you guys the training, if you will, for lack of anything better, to deal with if we had any sort of nuclear emergency. Okay, now, some of us are old enough to remember the days of the school tests and everything of get below your desk or whatever it is now. I'm not going to say that's a bad idea because anything you can do is better than doing nothing. But some of the stuff is just useless. Okay. So, now, in the event of a nuclear attack, I guess if you will, obviously, if you're close, if you're near ground zero, there's nothing you can do. Okay. You're just going to be vaporized. But if you are out in the distance, say 20 miles away or whatever it is, yeah, you're still in high danger, but definitely survivable. Okay. Now, I'm guessing that most of us don't have MOPP suits. And if you don't know what that is, it's MOPP, Mission-Oriented Protective Posture. And that is the suit, if you will, that the military carries around to wear in a nuclear, biological, or chemical NBC type attack. Okay, and the whole point of it is to get that extra layer on you to prevent any of the contamination or chemicals or whatever from getting on your skin, breathing, or whatever. Now, one thing I can suggest that is possible to buy, and I know this is the last word anybody wants to hear, is mask. Okay, but I'm not talking about the COVID masks or anything like that. I'm talking about an actual gas mask that you can get. Okay, they aren't cheap. They're going to cost you a few $100 to find them. Okay, if you can find the U.S. military ones with the filters that go in the cheek, those are going to be the best. If all you can find is the Eastern Bloc ones with the canister that comes out here, again, still not as good, but it's better than putting on a COVID mask. Okay, so let's say, for an example, you are, and I'm just going to pick a city here. Let's say you are in Boston, okay? Or let's say that a nuclear strike hits Boston. The only reason I'm saying Boston is because I know the outskirts area and stuff like that. And for example, you live in Portsmouth, Ohio, or Portsmouth, New Hampshire, okay? So, you're about 40, 50 miles away. I think it's something, not Portsmouth, what am I thinking? Manchester. So you're far enough away that you're not going to get vaporized. But you still have the radiation fallout and anything like that is possible. So, very first thing, do not look at the blast. It can blind you, okay? If you are outside, turn around, face away, fall to the ground, laying with your head pointing away from the blast, and don't just think it didn't come. It will take some time for that shock wave to get over you, okay? So you're going to lay there for a couple of minutes till you know there's no shock wave coming. The next thing to do is get inside as fast as possible, okay? The more material that you can put in between you and the blast, the safer you're going to be, all right? If you can get underground, that's going to be your best option. So if you've got a basement or something like that, that's your best option. Somebody posted on a video yesterday, and I'm guessing he was right, but it was, the amount of dirt, the amount of concrete, the amount of steel or whatever that would protect you from the gamma radiation that you'd need to be behind. Now, I'm not going to profess to know that because I don't. I'm assuming you can go look that up and do anything there on if you want to know how many inches of steel or how many inches of concrete you need to be behind to be protected. That's fine. Okay. But what I'm saying is anything is better than nothing. The more, the merrier. Okay. All right. So next thing, you want to get out of the clothes that you were wearing. Just by if you had any fallout land on you or whatever, just by removing your outer layer of clothes, you're going to remove 90% of the contamination that's literally on you. Okay. So very first thing you're going to want to do is get undressed. Then you are going to want to shower from head to toe, not scrubbing yourself, because all that's going to do is work everything into your pores. Lightly wash with a lot of water and a lot of soap, including your hair, your beard, anywhere, bottoms of your feet, you name it, okay? Because you want to get off as much of that material off of you as possible. Do not use hair conditioner, okay? I think in a situation like this, you're probably not overly concerned about your appearance, so don't worry if you get split ends or whatever it is, okay? Hair conditioner will help the radioactive material bind to your hair, and then you've kind of defeated the whole point. So just lots of soap, lots of water, lots, okay? So, prep water, lots of water for this. Okay, so after that, you are going to be staying inside, not opening doors, not opening windows. Close all the vents, turn off the air conditioner, turn off the heat, close your fireplace damper, whatever it would be. You want as little to none of the exterior air getting inside the house. This is kind of what somebody was asking the other day about putting plastic up on the window. The plastic, like I told you, that you do for keeping the heat in or something like that. You put it over, hair dryer, stretches it out, and seals up the window. If you have that, now is the time to put it up as fast as you can get it. Hopefully you got a couple of people in the house. One can be sticking, one can be going with a hair dryer, and you can move quickly. You're never going to get rid of 100%, guys. You're going to try, but okay, it's just not possible. But the better off you are, the better off you are. Okay. Then, if you have this, which I would suggest everybody go get this, okay, is go get a bottle of potassium iodide, okay? And what potassium iodide is it's a medication that will prevent the prevent the word I'm looking for, protect your thyroid gland from the radiation. Now, it's over-the-counter medicine, generic, you don't need a prescription, whatever it is. The recommended use for it is 130 milligrams per adult, and it's something like 75 milligrams per kid, but that's different based on age. And I mean, obviously, 17-year-old's a kid, and so is a baby. So, just if you've got kids of those age, go look it up, a potassium iodide. But that's all it does. It protects your thyroid from sucking in all the poisons, if you will. And then you're just going to plan on staying inside until the all clear is given. I mean, that, depending on where you are, that could be given in a day or two. That might be a month. So, you don't know how long it's going to be until you can get outside the house. So again, this is another one of those. Make sure you've got your preps, accessible to you. If something like this happens and everything's outside in the garage, you can't go outside to the garage. It's got to be accessible to you. So, just things to think about. It's not a pleasant thought that I'm bringing this morning, but it's something I just want to make you aware of, that you can go out and do a little bit more research on for yourself. But that's the basics. If you can go to a military supply store and find yourself a gas mask, awesome. If you can find yourself a mop suit, that's even better. But, whatever you can do, those are the basics for protecting yourself. So, yippee. That's what I got for this morning, guys. Say happy Thursday, but that ain't a happy way to start your day. Pinball out.